Welcome to a little bit of everything with T.O. I'm Mr. Eric.
Y'all know it's your boy T.O. We back with another episode. And y'all already know what we need y'all to do. Seriously, we need y'all to like, share, subscribe. I mean, even if you don't want to watch the whole thing, man, while you at work, while you working out, while you driving, anything, just play it 5-10 minutes for us, man. We ain't tripping, man.
Yeah, and you can listen to us on Apple or Spotify. Check out our shorts and clips on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok.
Yeah, come on.
We're everywhere you need us. All right, T.O. We got a lot to run through real quick. A lot of NBA news.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to start off with some news that just came out not long ago. Austin Reeves has turned down a deal for $89 million over the next 4 years. But
what?
The Lakers knew that he would turn this deal down. They just wanted to show interest because he can actually get more after the season. So
okay,
both sides,
okay,
both sides knew what was going on. You know, he's a big trade option also, but there was some big news that came out today. It's a good chance he stays and gets that big deal next year. It's a good chance he's traded. I guess we'll see.
Either way, man.
Yeah, they
come from where he from.
Yeah.
To be able to turn down 80 some million,
right?
Blessing, man.
From undrafted to be able to turn down 90, yeah.
Like, come on, it's a blessing.
All right, it's been a crazy week in the NBA leading up to the draft, and we're gonna do a little bit into the draft. But first, I want to speak on the deals that were made, the big players that were traded. The Celtics traded Drew Holiday to the Blazers for Anthony Simons, and
I like it.
Celtics, there was a way of unloading money, but it also got a pretty good score. I think Simons averaged over 20 points, shot about 40% from the 3-point line. So with Tatum being out,
they keeping him or?
You would think they would, but he's also a good trade option to send him right back out the door. I mean, but he's a scorer, and with Tatum gone, they're gonna need somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. I said keep him. I like that. I like that move.
They still saving money in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Pelicans traded C.J. McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second rounder for Jordan Poole and the 40th pick, and also Sadiq Bey. I think it's the resurgence of Jordan Poole in New Orleans, man. New Orleans got some shit. And
NBA on one.
Right.
I like these moves, Joe.
Right. Jordan Poole, Zion, we see how that goes. Zion can stay healthy. I think
I'm about to say, if Zion going to play,
Jordan Poole, I think he's going to be much better there. You know, it's pretty tough playing in Washington for anybody.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I definitely like that deal. And I kind of like it both sides, actually. Because McCollum can help the young boys that they're bringing in, but it's only so much, you know, we don't expect too much of them. All right, another big deal, Celtics unloading money. Porzingis in a second round pick to the Hawks, and Terrence Mann and Hawks 22nd pick go to the Nets. And George, damn, I forgot his name, and a second rounder to the Celtics. The big thing out of this, Celtics just unload money. Porzingis to the Hawks. Porzingis and Trae Young could be a pretty nice combination.
If they can figure out what the hell going on with Porzingis, damn. I ain't never heard no doctor tell you he don't know what the hell going on pretty much.
Bro, that shit outrageous, bro. But that'd
be like somebody covering some shit up, Joe.
Right. That'd be a big deal as far as like I could see them doing a lot of pick and rolls, pick and pop. You know, Porzingis can drive to the hole or he can step back out for that 3-pointer. You know, that open up some shit. But once again, this is a situation we don't know who's gonna be where after this. Like,
so you think Trae staying?
I mean, they don't have too much of a choice. Like, but also the way the NBA going, we don't know what's gonna happen next season. This is just the beginning. I couldn't tell you that.
Okay.
All
right.
But yeah, I think it'll be a nice move if they stay or if either one or both are shipped out. The Hawks have options at this point. Kyrie Irving turned down his option and is signing a 3-year. Signing 3 years.
At first I was like, what? Why you turn that down? But now I see like why. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, 3 years, $119 million. So, you know, it makes sense. It's very similar to the Austin Reeves situation, except for Austin's going to sign after the season.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, it made perfect sense, especially with them. Man, they could be a threat in the West. Then You
Oh,
know,
for sure.
of course they drafted Cooper Flag, so it's gonna be a lot coming from them. I think that's
They
something
loaded.
the Lakers gonna have to worry about.
Oh
Not the
no, we're gonna get the big man and it's over for motherfuckers.
yeah, and the other player was George Niang that is going to the Celtics. I mean,
Oh, okay.
like whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I like the Simons deal. Like Celtics gonna need scoring with Tatum missing, but
I
like
like
Drew
that
Holiday
deal.
and Porzingis really just to get rid of some money right quick. Um,
Makes sense.
the Rockets, Fred VanVleet just signed a 2-year, $50 million deal.
Okay,
Another great deal, I believe, makes sense, especially
I
since
like it.
KD's there. That's gonna be nice to
Right.
see. The Rockets are
You got
stacked.
to.
I see them being honestly. I think they could be a top 4 seed in the West.
The knowledge KD finna get Amen Thompson, man, like he
Right.
finna take that boy to a whole nother level,
If he
boy.
developed a 3-point shot,
He finna take that boy to a whole nother level,
a
man.
whole
He finna
nother
take
level.
the NBA by a storm.
The Rockets are definitely a team to watch. Um, the Jazz signed. Well, John Collins exercised his option for $26.5 million for the upcoming season. Now he was one of the rumored potential players that the Lakers would trade for. I'm curious to see how that
Mhm.
goes because 26 million, not sure if that's what the Lakers trying to spend, but under this new ownership, they
I'm about to say what?
under this new ownership, I don't think they really give a damn.
I'm about to say, yeah, who you talking to, bro? You better talk when you talk about the Lakers, talk different now, all right?
But like
We the big dogs of the league.
on the low, the Jazz are silently building a pretty good team, bro. Like it's actually kind
Nah,
of
for sure.
impressive. Like you got Lori Markkinen, Walker Kessler, who also they say the Lakers are interested in. John Collins. They drafted Ace Bailey, even though he don't he don't want to be there. They were saying
Yeah,
like,
I was listening. I was like, dang,
yeah, he was skipping workouts and everything. He just didn't want to go. I believe Charlotte and Utah. And Danny Ainge pretty much said, "Fuck it, you coming, dog."
straight up.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
you would too.
that's a solid 4 players right off the top of the head. Like, and plus Jordan Clarkson. So yeah, that's
They ain't
shit.
making no noise though.
Nah, they ain't gonna make no noise, but it's a good start. It's definitely a good start.
Nah, for sure, for sure. Nah, for real. Yeah, it is.
Mark Williams from the Hornets was traded again, but this time it's going through. he was
I finna
traded.
say, damn.
He was traded to the Suns for the 29th pick and a 2029 second rounder. Um,
Okay.
I think the Lakers wish he would have passed that physical because they might have made it deeper. Because like
Oh yeah,
he's gonna rebound and block shots as long as he's on the
ain't
floor.
no mic to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but out of these deals, what deal draws the most interest for you?
I would say the Drew Holiday deal.
For Anthony Simons? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that, especially with Tatum going down, and everybody saying can Jaylen Brown take over and lead a team. I think he can. He showed you he can. He the best defensive player on the team. He can score just as good as Tatum. Like, why he can't lead a team?
I know I mean I believe he can. I don't think he can lead them, of course, to the championship, but playoffs definitely. Um, but you add
So
it,
you saying if Brown won't? So you saying if Tatum went on the team, they wouldn't have got their first ring,
of course not.
no matter who they replaced him with.
I ain't gonna say no matter who they replace him with, but Jaylen Brown is not enough for a championship.
How you figure?
Jaylen Brown can't beat a Western Conference team.
You can't Jaylen Brown with White and whoever can't get it done, but Snake and Williams can pretty much get it done. Why he can't? Why he can't? I think he can. I mean, I don't see it because of what's going on in the NBA with all these trades and whatever, but like just to come out confidently and say he can't, I don't understand that.
So essentially, you saying
Tatum? Can Tatum? If Jaylen Brown won on the team, can Tatum lead him to a championship?
with Anthony Simons instead of Jaylen? Probably not. But I don't think either.
Oh, okay.
But I would rather have Tatum
I,
personally.
I can respect your answer then. I feel like neither. If you're gonna say he can't do it, neither one of them can do it without each other.
Nah.
Because I mean, I understand you liking Tatum better, but I think you like him better because of the cachet. I don't know, bro. Like, why you like him better?
Jayson Tatum.
Because he's not a better defender than Brown. Brown is what Brown averaged last year before they got hurt, and what Tatum averaged. I really don't know.
Jaylen Brown is not better than Jayson Tatum offensively.
I mean, but you can't do that. You can't just say offensively because we're talking about a better player. If he played better D than Jayson Tatum, and if, say, for example, if Jayson Tatum averaged 27 points and Brown averaged 26, I would take Brown.
So you're taking? No, don't.
Everybody.
Don't say if. Or who are you taking?
Because I don't know their stats, but like going off of when I watch their games, I feel like I would take Brown, bro, because he gonna do both. He can lead a team, in my opinion, and he gonna give you that top tier defense. Jayson Tatum not giving you top tier defense, and he's streaky. Sometimes, like, he got to see some shit good. Well, that's a lot of players, but like,
that's both of them.
Come on, bro. Huh?
I said that's both of them. All right.
So you pretty much say they the same player, but Brown got defense over Tatum. So why wouldn't you take Brown?
I'm finna run you the numbers.
I think y'all going over fame and shit.
Jayson Tatum averaged 28 points. Jaylen Brown averaged 22. Jayson Tatum, damn. Jayson Tatum, actually, before we even go any deeper, Jayson Tatum led the team in points at 28 points. He led the team in rebounds at 11.5. He led the team in assists at 5.4. He led the team in steals at 2.1. Let's be serious.
No, bro, we can't be serious because that's just stats for this year. If you go back last year, why was everybody arguing who's the real number one on that team? It wouldn't be no argument if Jayson Tatum was just...
That was playoffs. During the season, Jayson Tatum led the team.
That's what he did the most.
But I mean, he missed what, 2 games or 1, 2 games. Jayson Tatum.
I'm talking about last.
I'm going in the season now. Jayson Tatum led the team in points at 26.8, led the team in rebounds at 8.7, and led the team in assists at 6.
Hey, yo, I hate stats, bro. I fucking hate stats.
The year before, he led the team in points 26.9 and the team in rebounds 8.1. Derek White was the only person with more assists at 5.2, but Tatum had 4.9.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I could be wrong. Everybody got their own opinion, but like, I feel like I'd take Tatum. I mean, Brown.
Well, I guess we can disagree on that one.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, Simons, that's definitely a big deal. If he stays,
I like that.
It's a shooter. He's an offensive weapon, and they're gonna need points on the board. I mean, Drew Holiday can get his when he has to, but he's not gonna put up shots like Anthony Simons.
Nah, for sure. I was gonna say that earlier. I'm like, I fuck with Drew. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm gonna tell you. Who out of everybody, out of all these trades, what was the best trade for you?
I like the Pelicans getting Jordan Poole. I mean, Jordan Poole, he wasn't terrible last season, but like playing for the Wizards, who cares? I hate to say that, but like, essentially, like for real,
just real.
I mean, and he only averaged 20 points a game last season, 4.5 assists.
You said only.
I mean, because Jordan Poole, especially with the Wizards, come on, bro, give me 25, 30. Like, let's just be honest, bro.
Now he should definitely average 25, but I think that's good from like leaving the Warriors and showing them like I can on my own I can average 20 and like
and
I
even
like
then
it's like 75% of the NBA that'll wish they had them stats.
Even then, he only played 29 minutes a game. But yeah, I like that for the Pelicans. Even if Zion ain't healthy, I feel like he's gonna give you that 25, 30. It's changing the scenery, bro. I mean, New Orleans isn't the ideal place, but it's better than being in Washington.
I just wish we knew what was gonna happen with Zion, bro. Like, we talking about all those like trades and everything, man, scenarios or whatever. We still don't know what Zion gonna do. Boy was hurt every year, literally. Like, that's crazy. We don't know what the fuck. Like,
and it's like when he does play, he's one of the best in basketball.
Oh, for sure. You can't take that from him now. He one of them, but Shit.
And then like,
Can we see you out there for 60% of the games?
yeah, I think they need Zion to be healthy. But the Pelicans also got Derek Queen, a solid big man in a trade from Atlanta in the draft. And then it was another big pick they got. Pelicans are they building. Damn, who else was it? I'm gonna get back to it, but yeah, I like the Pelicans, man, because that's the trade that I like the most so far. Oh yeah, they got Jeremiah Fierce from Oklahoma, and I wasn't too big on college basketball last year, but I've been doing a little research. The boy
I'm
is
about to say,
nice,
boy, I ain't
nice.
no, I won't expect the shit but Cooper Flag. After that, I ain't even gonna cap you.
Nah, they saying Jeremiah Fierce is nice, nice, like special, like generational talent. But since we're on the topic of the draft, of course, Cooper Flag from Duke went number 1 to the Dallas Mavericks. Dylan Harper from Rutgers went to the Spurs at number 2, a big time guard. It's gonna be interesting how they put it together, having Castle and De'Aaron Fox. But Dylan Harper is one of those players. He went to Rutgers because NIL. He could have went to any school in the nation, but he was paid for his services. Then you got
Okay, Joe.
you got VJ.
Talk your shit over there. Let's go.
You got VJ Edgecombe at number 3 from Baylor going to the 76ers. That's another confusing.
Boy, dude.
That's another confusing pick because they got Paul George, they got Oubre. They got a lot of people around that position, but he's talented. He's a big man. Well, he's a big guard. So it'll be interesting to see. At the number 4 pick, the Hornets confused me as they always do. I feel like they should have got Ace Bailey. They should have got Ace Bailey.
They're controlling the team.
That's what it's. Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have got Ace Bailey, who of course said he didn't want to be there according to sources. But they got Con Knipple from Duke, sharp shooter, 40% 3-point shooter. Man, Ace Bailey doesn't exactly fit with that team because you already have Bridges. Well, he kind of does fit, but you have Bridges, Ball, and Brandon Miller. I feel like if you insert Ace Bailey, you got an opportunity to build the next young team that, you know what I'm saying, solid. But we're going to see what Knipple does.
Makes sense.
And, you know, when you got a knock down 3-point shooter, that can change a lot. But 4th pick, I'm kind of confused by that. And, of course, as we spoke, Ace Bailey went to Utah at number 5. Didn't want to play anywhere from what people talk. He didn't want to play on a sorry team. And even when he was picked, like, you could see the disappointment in his face. But once he was asked about being drafted there, he was like he was living a dream. So I guess we'll see how that goes going forward. And of course, he attended Rutgers also with Dylan Harper. And you know, that's NIL. The money makes you go to Rutgers when they want you.
Sure.
All right, we'll go cap it off with the following of the top 10. Trey Johnson from Texas, guard, goes to the Wizards. Jeremiah Fierce, who I spoke about earlier, goes to the Pelicans at number 7. Igor Denham, guard, BYU. Talented guard. Of course, you know why you go to BYU. They cutting their check. So when I say somebody going for NIL, just know they talented, but they went for the money. Colin Murray Boyles. Colin Murray Boyles. This is an interesting pick from South Carolina to the Raptors. He was caught on camera once he was being picked, putting his hat on. He said, fuck. So apparently he did not want to go to Toronto.
Oh, stop playing.
Bro, these kids different, bro. It's literally a video.
Different as hell, bro. Different. You a top 10 pick. I don't give a what team, none of that. Like, man, our time, we happy. We proud. Like, we made it to the next level. I don't care how good we think we was, thought we was. Like, these niggas on camera saying fucking telling people that don't want to go. I mean, it's been people saying places they don't want to go, but like to be like adamant about it, like it's
And it's crazy because let's say they play solid through their rookie contracts. They get a max deal if they are, you know, if they put up the numbers or whatever. If they play solid through their second contract, they can go for the Supermax. Around that time, Supermax probably be $500 million.
We were good, Joe. You good? You good? You back?
Yeah,
I see you
bad.
now.
A little technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on.
It's all good. We back. We back like you ain't never left.
But yeah, man, these young boys, they different, man. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, you making it to the next level. You finna make millions of dollars, change your family life, bro.
Entitled, bro. They used to get NIL. They think that's like, even if somebody get 100K, they think, coming from where we come from, they thinking they balling and shit. So they think, no, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, bitch, you better go get some real money.
Right, right. These players different. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I should, since I mean he was right around the corner at Duke.
Hey, Duke, yeah, no, talk to you. Number 10. I
Yeah,
know you talk about, yeah. I
big
saw
man
that.
for Duke.
That's all.
I know they were saying that he should have been picked higher. I know Jeff Teague was saying that that's somebody that the Hornets should have looked at, and I believe he was saying the Jazz, but I'm not sure. But he's a big man. I watched his highlight package today. You know, being a Carolina fan, whatever. But yeah, I have to get back in college basketball. But like, he's a shot blocker, he's a dunker. I'm pretty sure he has a jumper, but from the highlights that I saw, it was more so defensive and highlights as far as dunks. One interesting pick I saw: national champion Walter Clayton Jr. dropped to the Wizards at 18, but was then traded to Utah. That's an interesting pick. I mean, he was
That's why
Florida.
you high in Utah.
Huh?
That's why you high in Utah.
I mean, they got some players, bro. Like, even they were marketing and
I
Kessler.
feel you.
I mean, I don't expect them to do too much. They're in the West. Like, I heard Jeff Teague and them saying today, like, they still not gonna be worth a shit because they in the West. Now, if they was in the East, we could have an argument.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, we're gonna keep up with this NBA right now. It's going kind of crazy. I'm interested to see
I love it.
what the Lakers do going forward.
Hey, everybody making all these big splash plays, man. Come on, what we about to do?
It seems like they always
Go get
last.
JJ.
It seems like they always last to do something.
Yeah, you know how they go.
But I'm sure it's coming. Quick WNBA news: Asia Wilson, the youngest ever to 5,000 points in WNBA history.
How old is she?
I'm not sure.
I ain't mean to put you on the spot like that. Nah, I ain't mean to do that because I know I thought
I know she's the
she got a
youngest.
little age to
She
her.
probably got to be about 26, 27.
Really?
Yeah, like 26, 27.
26?
26, 27. I'm sorry, 28.
I was thinking more towards 30. I'm like, she got to be 29, 30. But 28 makes sense. Okay. All right. But I mean, that's good. I mean, shit, what she need? A little under 2,000? What, 1,900 points to be top 5 all scoring, right? Shit like that.
I know she ain't far off. I know she not far off.
She what?
I said I know she not far
No,
off.
I think it's about 1870, some shit like that. I just round up 1,900. She get 1,900, she top 5 scores in history. Hey, yo, it's so crazy. I ain't trying to be funny, though. But when I be hearing this shit like this, not knowing a lot about WNBA, I be like, bruh, we gonna have like within the next 5 years, we're gonna have people with 2 to 4 years in the WNBA, and they gonna be breaking all type of records. I'm talking about 10, 15, 20-year records. Like, it's crazy. They gonna do it within 2 to 5 years. That's crazy.
She need about 2,300 points to make to the top 5.
2,300? Where you say she at?
5,000.
So who's the number 5th?
Tamika Catchings at 7,380. Of course, Sue Bird, she at number 8.
Miss Parker.
Candace Parker number 10. Tarazi number 1 by
I was about to say, I know she number 1.
shot, dog.
I was about to say, I already know she number 1. Caitlin Clark on her top.
And speaking of Caitlin Clark, one thing I wanted to say, I want to apologize to Breonna Stewart because I put Caitlin Clark at number 2. Caitlin Clark might be very exciting. Breonna is the better basketball player.
All right.
I'm just,
I agree for right now. I agree.
Like, I was thinking about it, like, it's a couple more we could put over Caitlin Clark. In the heat of being a prisoner of the moment,
Nah, we ain't talking about like legacy and all that. We just talking about skills right now, like what you about to be. Like, you telling me we can put a couple more?
I would have to I would have to take a look at that.
Get a girl 5 years. That's all she
That's
needs. I
shit.
guarantee you
I
she
mean,
top 3 in history.
but that's a different conversation.
Not for sure. We gotta see if she gonna be consistent all there and see what she do, whatever. But not for sure.
Like
That's why I say I agree with you. I give her 3. I give her 3. It
she's
ain't nothing wrong with it.
she's 11th in scoring.
Give a fuck.
I mean, with numbers, she's second in assists.
Exactly. You see the difference. 11 in scoring, but second assist. You do the math and take them assists away.
I mean,
Top 5
of
scoring.
course, you don't expect her to be top in rebounds. You know who top in rebounds is without question.
Yeah, that ain't even her game. But there's some girls I really like in WNBA. I hate that I can't remember that name, but like it's some girls I like.
I mean,
Last year and year before,
Nafisha
I can't remember that name.
Nafisha Collier for the Minnesota Lynx leads the league in scoring at 24.4. Asia Wilson number 2, 21.2, and Breonna Stewart is at number 3, 21. And
What's that look?
Kelsey Plum
What's that look?
is at 20.4, and Ionescu at 19.7.
I love her.
She a shooter.
I love her. What's that little pretty little kind of short girl? I forgot what is she on? God damn, I hate that I can't remember, bro. I was on it last season, but like it's a couple players I like, man.
It's a lot of talented women.
It's a lot. They don't get no
it's a lot of beautiful
publicity.
ones too.
They gauge y'all down, want to? So I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just playing.
not all.
I'm just playing.
Um,
I'm just playing. I know they not.
A good majority.
Not for sure.
Not to say the most, but yeah, it's a lot of them. Babe, if you see this, I'm just saying we good. I'm just all right. Back to sports.
Yeah, real. For
Um,
real.
Mary Kay Cabot was on 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, and she made it clear the Browns aren't planning to trade Shedeur Sanders like most people have speculated. They're obviously, and she quote, and this is a quote, they're obviously going to want to keep Shedeur around. I don't think that changed the plan too drastically with the other 3. Cabot also stands firm in her prediction that one of the veterans, either Pickett or Flacco, will start the season. Now, I saw on the facility, they were pretty much saying that they think it's going to be Kenny Pickett with Shedeur being the backup. And, of course, you're going to have to let go either Flacco or Pickett before the season starts.
You beating out Flacco?
I don't think so. That's opinion. That's opinion. But one of them got to go.
Nah, for sure.
I know James.
And where does trade shit come from? I ain't hear no trades talk about Shedeur. I ain't heard that not one time.
That's people.
Oh.
There's people in the comments.
Oh, okay. I guess I ain't heard that not one time. Nowhere.
The anti-Sanders crowd,
Okay. Yeah.
But James Jones was pretty much saying like he feel like Pickett or Flacco should start game 1, but at some point you have to go with Shedeur or Gabriel. And like he was saying he thinks it should be Flacco or Pickett to start the season. And pretty much he was saying only so you can see how bad they are to see how good one of the other 2 really are.
Damn.
Because you think about it, if Flacco come in and what you expect from Flacco, a little hot shit here, hot shit there, but overall not gonna win, especially in that division. But then if you have,
But who can take his position if he doing what we expect from him? Who can take his position in? It ain't gonna be no rookie.
I'm saying you don't expect him to be like, yeah, he got to keep the job. You expect him to lose his job.
I mean, last year who should have took the job?
They ain't had nobody there to take the job.
But who's to say we got somebody Pickett? Who to say Pickett gonna take the job, boy? I mean, Shedeur rookie and all that. I know he look good right now, but you know how people is. He playing with third streamers and shit like this. They think he, you know what I mean?
But I'm saying though, if he is just average Joe, and then you have Shedeur or Gabriel come in and they look better, it gives you like a measure, something to measure to. You know what I'm saying? That's what James Jones is pretty much saying. Like if Shedeur come in and he regular, that doesn't show like the difference in him and your other options. If he's just starting season off.
If Joe average Joe, you see them benching him for Shedeur or whatever.
The way the fans work and like the business work, I see them benching Joe for the crowd booing.
God damn, I don't see it.
Bro,
I don't see it, but
business wise, I'm gonna tell you what I think is happening in Cleveland. I think Stefanski and maybe even the general manager are like, we got to go with Flacco or Pickett, and they believe in one of the two, and they even really wanted Gabriel, but the owner like, nah, bro, Shador is my guy. Shador gonna put ass in the seats. Shador is a good quarterback, and at the end of the day, he gonna make my bank bigger. That's my honest opinion. I don't think Stefanski and them really wanted Shador, but I believe they know what they got in a good quarterback.
for
They
sure.
just
I agree with that.
don't want the headache. But at the end of the day, the bank is what matters most to these owners, especially when you don't expect to win.
No, for sure. I agree with that. I still see it like it's gonna take at least 7 games.
I go with I was saying 6, but I go with 5 to 6.
Get him in there. See what he got.
And even if it's not, let's just say it's Gabriel. It's still the same timeline, but I expect
Yeah.
Shador to be in.
Mm.
Aaron Rodgers announced on the Pat McAfee show that this is more than likely his last season. That's the only reason he signed a 1-year deal. What you think about that?
I mean, I respect it. Shit, like if you gonna go out, he thinking in his mind like shit. I'm gonna genuinely give it my all, and even if I'm not as good as I want to be, with Tomlin and their history, we still gonna be a playoff team, even if we lose the first game. I'm not going out winning 4 games and lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know if he's serious or not. I know he's talking and saying it. And even if he is serious, if they get like, because I know they're not winning the Super Bowl, so I don't even want to say that. But if they did like get close or it look like, oh, they had a legit chance, they gonna just do 1 year, bro.
That
Don't
that
care what
was
nobody say.
that was actually my follow up question. If they make it, let's just say past the wild card round to the divisional playoffs, I don't want to go as far as conference because I don't see that. But if they
Me
make
either, but yeah,
if they make it at least to the divisional round, you see him coming back.
coming back. I don't
Yeah,
care what he say. I don't care what nobody else say. He coming back. I guarantee you.
that's 100% what I thought when I heard that. Like, I do expect him to retire this season because I don't expect them to
Right.
make it, but so far. But
Yeah, 9 games. They win 9 games. He like, okay, I went out. I went out. I gave my last. I gave my all. It's my last season. I won 9 games. I could retire like that.
in so many words, he also said he was working with Will Howard.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
big.
for sure.
That's big. At the end of the day, next year they're gonna be in the same position. So if you got a championship quarterback being taught by a Super Bowl winning quarterback, 4-time MVP, shit, the future bright if everything go right.
Nah, for sure. For sure. I respect it. I like it.
All
If,
right,
if this is last year, it is what it is.
all right. Before we get out of the NFL, George Pickens, he had a summer football camp in Pittsburgh that he just recently backed out of. How you feel about that?
Ooh, I feel like that's bullshit.
You think he should have
That's bullshit.
did it anyway, even though he's not still anymore?
Hey, yeah. What you mean? The kids ain't got shit to do. What the coach got to do, what the owner got to do, what the team got to do, none of that. What the fans think, none of that. Like, bro, ain't no way in the hell, bro. Like, these people be having anger problems, bro. Like, they take it to another level. Like, you can't take that away from the kids. And then I'm saying if, like, he just straight back now. I ain't saying if he got something to do, something came up, health, blah, 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 family issues, whatever, then he got a right to back out. But if he just backing out because what's going on with Steelers, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like, I mean, with him, I'm not shocked, but luckily for the kids, Pat Frymouth is stepping in his spot and gonna
Dope,
keep it going. But yeah, I
dope.
wasn't shocked when I heard that. It's George.
I mean, I know, but I'm shocked.
For these young
Like,
niggas, it's different. To George Pickens
I don't see it.
is a
I
white
don't
man.
see AB doing that, and I feel like he a worse person than Pickens. I don't see AB doing no shit like that. He wouldn't have did no shit like that. Pretty much saying fuck them kids. Y'all, what do y'all go do that shit? Like,
Well,
I can understand he like I'm not in Pittsburgh no more, so like this might be my let me go out there one more time. This might be my last shit, and then I'm gonna start doing this shit where I'm at now in Dallas. Know what I mean?
Well,
But it just be like turn it back on them. Nah, bro, I don't like that. I can't get jiggy with that.
well, speaking of AB, he recently put out a tweet saying that he was in the Middle East. Fuck them kids and get your child support somewhere else. I mean,
Yo, that nigga different,
that
man. He
nigga,
like Trump, bro.
bro,
Into like there's some different people, bro.
he terrible, dog. Like,
I ain't still on the run.
bro, he still wanted for attempted unaliving.
Yo,
Yeah,
AB different. That's a different man, bro.
yeah. All right, stepping away from football. Of course, with the coming weeks, we probably do a little baseball here and there. But the biggest news out of baseball recently, the Diamondbacks are, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but Ketel Marte
Oh yeah.
was up to bat and seemingly just fell apart, crying on the field. And when asked, it was a fan fucking with him, saying how speaking on his mother's passing, and his mother died in a car wreck in 2017. 22-year-old fan is now banned from all MLB stadiums indefinitely,
Mm,
bro. People think because they pay to see people, bro, they can just like fuck with people, bro. Like you can tell a nigga they suck, they trash, whatever you want to
How you
say.
even go to that level? You a fucked up individual, and then people gonna say he's not mature. He's not a fully developed and all this shit. Yeah, blah blah blah. Because you said 22, right?
Yeah, 22.
How do you, bro? Like, what a 10? He know not to do no shit like that. How do you even like? It's not even halfway funny. Like, how do you come out your mouth and say some shit about somebody's dead mother? Even if you think like, oh, I'm just finna get in his head so my team can win. How did that cross your mind? That's okay. Like, people weird, bro. Fuck that. Like,
Bruh, how do
banned
you,
from a game. Who say he want to come back to another game? I feel like that shit don't do nothing. Like, it should be something else.
bruh,
They should have let him whoop his ass.
how do you even know this information? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
this 8 years ago. How you know this man mom died in a car wreck? Like
hey, it's
you
a fucked up world, bro.
you research on the other team that deep to find out that this man lost his mother in a car wreck?
And like, that's evil, bro.
That's fucking evil,
That's
dog.
evil. That's
Like,
evil.
bro, tell him he trash. Tell him he finna strike out. Say keep it sports, bro. Like,
Call him some shit that make him want to fight. Call him a bitch. Call him pussy. Some shit to make him want to fight you, whatever. But like, talk about somebody dead mother, dead kid, that like, y'all different, bro.
yeah. It's,
Raise y'all.
I like to say, as much as this world gets better, bro, it get worse. It's
Especially these young
outrageous.
motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I swear I see what dose of me when they was talking about us when we was young. Young people just be so fucking stupid, man.
But we want that outrageous, bro. I don't know nobody.
Nah, never, bro. Never. I don't care how bad we was at what point in our life. I never disrespect nobody dead mother. Ever. From 2 years old to where I'm at now, I'm 37. I never disrespect nobody dead mother. Don't care how much I can hate your guts, want you to die. You could have, man, this shit crazy.
And like,
People,
even if you did, you would do it unknowingly, and you immediately apologize. You
no,
know,
for
we
sure.
told mama jokes. So if you slipped up with one, and if somebody told you, bro, my mama passed or whatever, oh my bad, bro, my bad. You
I'm
know,
gonna be sympathetic as hell. I'm like, oh, bro, you know what I mean? I'm gonna turn
right?
to a little bitch on the low. Not even for real, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
This shit was outrageous, and like, I hope he loved baseball. I hope he truly
I wonder
loved
if you
baseball.
think he knew
He knew
he,
what?
his mom was dead?
What you mean? Of course he knew. He had to, because they said like the comments were about her being dead. That's
Oh,
why
I
he.
thought you said he said, "Where's your mama?"
No, well, they didn't say the exact comments, but he spoke on her death.
Ah, man, you fucking man.
And I really hope he loves baseball and he loves attending baseball games, or this punishment means nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like,
But
he
it's
probably ain't planning to go to another baseball game this whole year or whatever. Like,
but at the same time, for him to know this information and shit, to know this player, forgive me, I love baseball. I've not been into it like I should be, but of course I'm getting into it more because of our show. But for him to know this, he got to be pretty deep. He got to be.
but or you got to think about these new young niggas, Joe. He probably just digging up shit on the whole team just to see what he can say to get under their skin to help his team out, whatever, blah blah blah. Then he ran across this like, oh, his mama did. I know that's gonna make him
I mean,
like. we'd be like, oh, his mama did. We gotta skip over him. We can't even play with him. We wouldn't
Right.
even do no shit like that.
Right.
This nigga like, oh, I know this gonna get him. Like, bro, this one different.
But even though that shows that he has to be pretty deep into baseball, and shit, he had to have some good ass seats to even be able to be heard.
True.
But,
True.
yeah, he won't be getting those seats no more on at any major league game. For
I don't think that's enough, man. I don't know what we could do.
I
I don't think
mean,
that's enough, man.
it's nothing more you can do because it's not a crime.
I know. But
So,
damn, you made the man break down like that, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
bro, that shit is
Just seeing
like
him through those emotions.
that's real fucked up, bro. This man in the middle of the game and just like breaking down, bro. Yeah, that's outrageous.
Cat don't care about his joke.
Bro, no fucks given. That shit is ridiculous. All right, to Iran, U.S. and Israel. It came out through American intelligence that not only did Iran move a lot of their uranium, but it was not an obliteration like Trump said it was, according to U.S. intelligence. Now Trump is disputing that, saying for one that people from CNN and I believe NBC need to be fired for feeding this false information to the world, even though it's American intelligence.
Like, come on.
He did come with a ceasefire agreement that he said was starting like 6 to 12 hours between Israel and Iran. Now this was a few days ago, of course, and they start firing on each other. Well, I think Israel did the majority of the firing, but like immediately because they knew they had a
So how you feel
certain
about
window.
that?
Bro, if I tell you, all right, you got to stop beefing with this dude, and you got 6 to 12 hours to end it, to stop, and you gonna shoot at
I'm
this.
not gonna go do one more drive by.
Right. If you go do a drive by or you go shoot at this dude, bro. Now I'm upset
It's gonna
because
escalate.
you making me look bad, and you right. It's gonna
Yeah.
escalate. Like and like even
That's
Trump,
what I'm saying. So, like, with it being Israel the aggressor, like, how you feel about that? Because, we were thinking about the guy land and all this.
bro. I must say this: Israel, we can say it's Holy Land, or I'm not sure because only God decides. Like, but we
Not for
would think
sure.
of it as Holy Land because that's where everything was at. They need to be investigated, bro.
For sure.
Because Netanyahu been creating this narrative for 20 years. Whether it's probably true that they want to fuck some shit up, but still, they have not developed what he's been saying they've been developing for 20 years till to this day.
Right.
I also
Right.
saw Trump saying that he needed to be pardoned for whatever. I'm not sure exactly what he's being investigated for, but Netanyahu is being investigated. I think if
This
they're
shit gets sticky.
if they're gonna discuss regime change in Iran, they need to discuss it in Israel.
For sure. I agree.
Because it being Holy Land, as we would say, something ain't right about this, bro. Like,
It ain't, though. You feel me, bro? I've been listening to more and more news. I'm like, bro, I'm over here talking all bold shit on these podcasts and all. And now I feel like I need to do a little bit more research and shut up into it. You know what I mean?
bro,
The shit I was seeing, I'm like, whew.
you've been doing this shit for 20 years trying to bomb Iran. It started with Bill Clinton, all the way to now. Trump was the first one to be like, all right, I got you. It's not right, bro. It's something, yeah. They need to get him the fuck out of there, bro.
Nah, for sure, bro.
That
For
shit ain't
sure.
right. And like even after
It's sticky.
the Israel Iran ceasefire agreement or whatever, or supposed ceasefire agreement, you see Trump, he was like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like he literally said, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like that shit.
I mean, not as your president
I
though.
don't like Trump. I don't like what he stands for, but like to come out and talk, like you could tell he was just being real at that one moment. Like
Yeah.
all the moments, that was a real moment from him. Like he just feeling like, bruh, I try to, I try to bring some peace to this shit, whether for good reason or bad reason, for publicity stuff, whatever. He try to bring some peace to shit, and y'all do this already. Like neither one of y'all motherfuckers. Like that was a real black moment right there. Not saying he black, but you get what I'm saying.
And even then, he was like, Israel they were headed to do more shit to Iran. He told them to turn around, and supposedly they turned around. Like I said, bro, if I tell you don't do shit, You got what 6 or 12 hours to stop everything, and you go do some shit immediately. When I say that,
bro, come
I
on.
understand him saying they don't know what the fuck they're
It,
doing. I understand that response.
it,
Now it's not presidential, but like you said, bro, he was being real. He was being a real nigga in that moment.
he literally was, bro. He couldn't control himself. He like, man, I try to stick my neck on these motherfuckers. He wanted to say a lot more, but he just let that one slip out.
And I think that's one thing that even if you dislike Trump, you most people would say Trump is a real nigga. Bro.
Nah, for sure. I was just about to say that, Joe. I finna say, bro, I don't want nobody to get nothing misconstrued. I don't fuck with the boy Trump. Like, I don't like how he move. I don't like his motives. I don't like how he think. I don't like how he act, how he speak. I don't like none of this fake shit he be doing. People he be trying to please all the time. But bro be having his real moments sometimes, and just because I hate him, I can't say they ain't not real moments. Like, I got to be honest, they real moments. Like, I love what he did. I love bombing so-called nuclear. If you thought there was nuclear weapons or whatever, I like that. And nobody got hurt. What's wrong with that? I don't got like Trump to like that move.
Oh
And
yeah,
then they cuss the shit. I love that shit, bro. He sound like one of us. Fed up.
fed up. That's exactly what he what it gave. That's exactly what it gave.
Real shit.
But yeah, I mean, of course, we don't disagree with 100% of what he does.
Don't means I agree with him. Don't means I'm on his side. I definitely didn't vote for him. None of this shit. But man, like everybody, I gotta keep it real when it's a real moment.
And like I've been seeing a lot of comments like people don't really. We get the majority of our comments come from our Trump comments.
Oh, really?
Really, really. And like I be trying
Mm.
to tell people like we don't completely disagree with everything he say or does
No,
or
I
do.
don't think. Yeah.
I think
Mm-mm.
even like we both are big on like the immigration policies and all that, but it's like it's not him doing it, it's the way he does it.
No, for sure.
It's most of his stuff. It's
The
not.
way he do it, how he say it, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's his. He like Boosie. His delivery just sucks, bro.
And but what make, yeah, I love that statement because that's real. Because like, I don't care what nobody say about Boosie, bro. I'm always love that real nigga. He do say some shit the wrong way, and I'm like, Boosie, why you had to say it like that? Goddamn. But at the end of the day, bro, I feel like if Trump wasn't trying to be a pleaser so much, and he can just lock in and just be a real nigga, I feel like he would be a good president. He could have been a good president. He not right now, but I'm just saying he could have been. I see why people drawn to him,
Yeah,
but I don't see why they all the way commit. You get what I'm saying? If that
yeah,
makes sense.
definitely, definitely, definitely. But yeah, right now it seems pretty quiet, other than the dispute between was it obliteration, was it not, and the media
Mhm.
narrative and his narrative. All right, finishing up with that, we go into the Diddy trial. We really haven't missed much since. Of course, there was speculation yesterday
Okay,
that charges were being dropped. Now they did drop some things, but
I heard that was false.
they dropped the attempted. So it's not attempted kidnapping; it's just kidnapping. Like
Right. So
pretty
yeah, I was
much,
gonna
they
say.
just
So the
made it
charges
away.
didn't really get
Nah.
dropped.
So pretty much, they just made it away. So when they speak to the jury, that it's more clear to them to, what I'm saying, decide.
Stupid shit. Stupid shit. Waste of time. That was
Lake,
a waste of fucking
the
time.
Lakers just traded up to the 36th pick that just popped up via Shams. But yeah, the Diddy trial right now. I know today the government, the prosecution, they did their closing statement. They laid it out, and the way they laid it out, man, this man got a lot of charges. Essentially, he got kidnapping for Cassie, for Jane
I
Doe.
thought it. Oh,
Because one thing, he drug her against her will in the hotel back to the room for the freak off.
hmm
Um,
but they took the other kidnapping away. The girl with the Kid Cudi thing. They took that in.
now
What? I thought that's what I heard.
hold on, they got the kidnapping for Cassie when Roger Bonds took her and forced her to stay in the hotel when she wanted to go home to her family.
Mm-hmm.
They got the kidnapping for Capricorn Clark when they forced her to go do the lie detector test. They got the kidnapping for the Kid Cudi situation. They took away the attempted part. It's still the charge is still in there. They got a kidnapping for Jane Doe. It's like 5 or 6 counts of kidnapping, bro.
I thought they took some of that shit back, but okay.
I
Damn.
feel like I'm missing something.
Yo, Joe, hold up. Let me cut you off, man. You know what's been weird to me? You know what's been weird to me, bro?
What's that?
Everybody feel like
Oh yeah, I already
Diddy
know.
ain't do nothing wrong. He just a freak.
I mean,
I'm like, what y'all be listening to, bro?
legally.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, legally,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if I have this woman and I'm moving her or escort sex worker from state to state, that's sex trafficking. Well, with financial gain behind it, because you were actually paying these escort slash sex workers.
Yeah, you.
Like, I don't think people
Yeah, but
understand.
you know I ain't agree with that shit. Anyway,
I
I
mean,
never agree with
that's why I said
the law
legally,
about that
by
that's making sex trafficking.
law, it's transportation of prostitution, sex trafficking. By law,
Mm-hmm.
he got multiple counts for Cassie and for Jane Doe. Why they didn't
Mm-hmm.
include the sex workers as far as them being trafficked, I'm not sure. But they got proof. They got plane tickets. They got forms of payment. They got witnesses that actually gave them the forms of payment. That's another nail in the coffin. Like you can, regular people can argue what they want, but by law, sex trafficking, kidnapping, bribery is another one. I guess like far as like the coercion thing, like we know he used finances for Jane Doe. We knew he used fear tactics for Cassie. Force, coercion, however you want to use it. Like, bro, when they're alleging when he beat her up on the video, he was dragging her back to finish a free off.
That's what I'm saying. People overlook that part. They'll say some shit like, "Oh, Cash knew what was going on." But man, fuck all that. Anytime you got it, I don't care if she did know what was going on. Anytime you beat a girl, drag her back, and make her do some shit, you a different type of monster. That's just not no freaky shit. You could say, I don't care if he wanted niggas to nut on him and play his nipples, all that shit. That's what you call freaky. But when you doing all this other shit, that's not just to somebody that's just freaky, bro. Y'all overlooking all this shit.
And even then, like, they were saying how Jane Doe, one example they used force or whatever. Jane Doe show him a picture of her tampon, pretty much saying she was
Mm-hmm.
on her cycle, and he still forced her
Right.
to continue.
They gonna be like, "Well, he just freaky. I ain't even freaky as him, but period don't stop me from fucking." You know how people gonna continue to make excuses like, bro, y'all
And it's
pick and
crazy
choose.
because
That shit whack.
exactly, our community pick and choose. Now, if this was not a African American superstar, they would want him nailed
Come
to the
on.
fucking cross.
Come on.
Let's just be honest. Man, a
It is what it
monster,
is.
and they know he a
Yeah.
monster, but they blinded by the fact that it's Diddy, bro. So what, bro? I mean, but yeah. So the defense,
Wrong is wrong, bro. Like you can overlook some shit because like everybody make mistakes, but like you can't overlook all this shit. God damn. Golly.
I mean, in a sense, Cassie and Jane though they both seemed like they were just trying to make him happy at first,
Mm-hmm.
but once he started
Mm-hmm.
getting upset and forcing them to do him, they both complained about fucking Raw. They both complained about certain people they dealt with. Like, bro, they said Jane Doe threw up, and he told her to get back in there. Like, come on, bro, this nigga's outrageous, bro.
Like that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all didn't hear that part, huh? Okay.
Bro,
All right.
they hear what they want, and then, like you said, they pick and choose, bro. And this shit ain't right, bro. Nigga, do you know if
Sad.
I can't even imagine not just my female, my woman, but any woman like I know going through some shit like this, bro.
It's no. Right.
Nah, bro, this shit is not okay. And so far as like the racketeering and all that, like they're involving all bodyguards, all assistants, Christina Corum. So the organization hits because they're all involved in these crimes. So
Mm.
that's pretty much what the prosecution was pushing today. Now tomorrow the defense will have their chance to rest their case, do their final, well, not rest their case, but do their final little shit, and then we should expect either tomorrow or early Monday for the jury to start delegating on.
Mm.
Is that the right word? But anyway, the jury to start deciding. The judge wants it done by July 4th, which is next Friday. So
That's a weird shit.
by what the judge is saying, I mean, it could go longer because if they need more time, they're gonna take more time. But by next Friday, we will
Def-
know if he's guilty or not.
I think we'll definitely know by next Friday for sure.
And I want to say on record, he is going to be found guilty of what? I can't. I'm not a juror, but
Mm-hmm.
people, I think with jury selection, they try to find people that don't have an opinion on either side for real, until they start hearing the news, like the evidence. Or you can't be a solid human and
Say that.
think Diddy should be free unless you're not
Say
you're just
that.
a fan, bro. So any regular human that's not a super fan or a fan of this person is gonna put him, like, I don't think he should get life, but I think with the evidence and with people being regular everyday humans, it's a chance that he get 25 to life.
I was gonna ask you that. I was like, I honestly don't want him or think he should get life. Even if I necessarily don't want him to do 25. What would you say you think he should do? We not jury, we not God, we can't judge. I'm just, you know what I mean? What you think he should do realistically?
Minimum of 15, and that's just
Mm.
because literally more than likely he's gonna do a lot more than that because he got multiple counts of everything. They only need 2 for Rico, and I believe
I was gonna say give him a little 10 to get his mind right, because you can't get right. And sometimes you can do 3, 5 years and be like, I'm the same nigga. Sometimes you can do 10 and come out the same nigga, but like, I feel like Diddy situation being, oh, I feel like 10 years is enough to get him, change.
if you give him 10 years, you got to take everything he got.
Really.
Let him come back out in 10 years and be
Come on.
Sean Combs, a regular degular, praying that he got a friend to help him out.
But you gotta think about this. You gotta think about this. Don't matter if you take out his money, he still did it. So if you give him like 5, 10 years, he can get out and get some money.
I
All these
mean,
people agreeing with him on his side already with all this heinous shit he did. Somebody gonna give him some money. He gonna be back on his feet. He ain't gonna be rich like he is now, but he can get back on his feet a little bit,
but you go from a
live a
bill,
modest life.
you go from a billion to a couple million, son. It's not the same, dog.
It's not, but you gotta think about it, bro. You gotta, Joe. We was already talking about being a real nigga. You gotta be like, okay, I was looking at life. For
Right,
me to look
right,
up and get 10 years and
right.
get another chance to come out here, even if I only got 10 million to my name, like, bruh, what?
And then
Fuck that billion. I know I'm supposed to be a billionaire, but fuck that billion, bro. I got 10 million. I got another chance in life. I'm good.
and then another thing I just popped in my head. He forced Jane Doe to take it. Well, I believe the term used was forced. They alleging, and I believe she said it or it's on a tape one. But he forced her to take an E pill and said, "Is this coercion?" He said these words.
What?
Yes, sir. And this is coming from her, and she was stupid in love. She was way worse than Cassie, like way worse, way worse.
Yeah, your boy crazy.
But yeah, I think they're going to give him 25 plus.
He needs to be under the jail.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but I don't want to. I don't want to
I
be that
just,
person.
me, Joe, man, my heart, good heart getting in, it get me in trouble sometimes. I feel
Exactly.
like, we've been saying every episode, we've been on the girl side pretty much like he a monster, he deserved to like go down. I don't want to do life, bruh. Cause I really feel like he was fucked up from birth. Like I feel like his mama, how she raised him, everything he was around, I feel like he got fucked up. So he just need to do like 25 years, man. He don't need to do no fucking
That's why I
life.
say he gonna
I
do at least 25. But
I don't see life.
if they give him less than 15, I'm gonna be upset. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna. I don't agree with it. But before we head out, I don't never want to leave off on a bad note.
Not
But
for sure.
there's word that 50 Cent has been casted in the new Street Fighter movie.
What?
50 Cent has been casted in the new Street Fighter movie alongside Jason Momoa and reportedly Roman Reigns.
I guess so. I like 50 as an actor. I don't see him in a Street Fighter, but okay.
You got
I guess so. They probably can make it work.
Oh yeah, and he a big ass dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can make it work, but I don't see 50 because we know 50, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That's all I got for you tonight. I guess we'll be back on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
We finish this week out with a bang. What's your thoughts heading into the weekend?
Blessed to see another day. Need to get on my game. I've been doing my studying. I've been doing it on my own time, but I need to step it up a little more. I don't know, man. I just want so much out of life, man. I just gotta figure everything out, bro. But overall, blessed,
Yes,
happy,
yes, sir.
can't complain, man.
I completely agree with you, man. I can't complain. Continue to pray. That's
Always.
that's a must. And not just pray, but work towards your prayers.
Mm,
You know what
there
I'm
you
saying?
go.
Praise who you pray to. Be blessed. Be a blessing to others.
Hmm.
You never know. It's simple. How you doing? Might change somebody's day.
I swear to God.
And try not to judge people too much. Even if you got like your instinct is to judge. Remember, you never
Hardest
know
shit.
what somebody been through.
Yeah, bro. Hardest shit in the world is not to judge somebody, bro. But we gotta try our best to not judge, bro. You never know. I don't care how bad a situation seems. You never know what caused that.
Right.
Easier said than done, but at
Of course,
least
of
we trying
course.
to put it out there.
Yeah. Just remember, you never know.
Nah, for
And
sure.
shit, in the snap of a finger, you could be in that person's position. But with that, we'll be back on Tuesday unless something crazy happen. We gotta do emergency pod. Be blessed. Let's finish this week off with a bang. That's it.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.